Have you ever wondered who is the oldest president on the planet? But before we answer that, we need to put this into perspective. Everyone in the world have had an opportunity to interact with their old grandmother or old parents or someone who is your relative, maybe around 75, maybe around 80 years old. And it is natural that when someone gets old to a certain age, especially around the 75s to 80s, they start deteriorating their minds, they start losing memory, they can't walk properly, sometimes they have to wear diapers. It is the reality of life. But the president of Cameroon, the oldest president in the world, is 92. Not only is he a president at 92 years old, he is seeking to extend his presidency with another 7 years by standing and running in the upcoming election in October in 2025, which means when that term ends, he's going to be 99 years old, shy of just 1 year to become 100 years old, still serving as a president of a country. This man has been in power for 43 years, since 1982, making him the second longest serving president in the whole world. It has been 43 years of corruption and human rights violations in Cameroon. Of course, at that age, you will start encountering health problems. So many things can go wrong. And he's been running the country in absence. It means the country has been on autopilot. Other people are running the country. He's been absent overseas, seeking health attention from his best friend, France. And what are the results of that 43-year rule? Cameroon is in chaos. 43 years of dictatorship and mismanagement. Obviously, the people are gripped with poverty and high unemployment. Think about it. 80% of Cameroonians are employed in the informal sectors. It means they are vendors, small-scale farmers selling art, which means the people have given up. The people can no longer count on their government. They have to do what they have to do in order to survive. That is what Paul Biya is seeking to extend for another 7 years. And of course, this is not an isolated situation. Africa is gripped with this situation of tyrants and dictators who do not want to leave office, who want to rule forever. Being in the top 3 of longest serving presidents on the planet is in Africa. Number 1 being the president of Equatorial Guinea, Basango, who has been in power for 46 years, of course, followed by Paul Biya of Cameroon that we're just talking about, who has been in power for 43 years, and followed by none other than Museveni of Uganda, who has been in power for 40 years, seeking to extend his rule again by standing for election next year, January. Many people would wonder, but why? Of course, corruption. They have used corruption to stay in power because they steal and manipulate the election results. And of course, if you are a criminal and you want to loot and steal the country, you cannot surround yourself with honest people, because honest people will then stop you from doing what you want to do. So the only thing is to surround yourself with other criminals, those other people who are interested in looting and stealing from the nation, which means he surrounded himself with criminals, and those criminals will seek to protect his position, to keep him in power, so that they can protect their own interests and their own loot. Even if they know that he is no longer capable, he is sleeping the whole day, or even if he dies, they can keep him in power rather, so that they can maintain the status quo, so that they can actually be the people running the state and stealing the resources of the country. Africa needs a revolution. Africa does not need another election. Africa does not need another ballot, because the ballot have failed Africa. We need a revolution across the whole continent. Young people, we need to stand up and overhaul the whole political system, because this is end serving us.